Welcome back to Round the Verse with your host Skippy on PC and False God.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Around the Verse with your host Skippy and a False God and a fluffy mutt. Nah, you're not a mutt. I love you. So, before we get started, I guess we get to introduce our sponsor. We have a sponsor for this episode. I'm pretty excited to announce this sponsor. We did a lot of work to try and rustle this guy in, didn't we? A lot of work. So
strings pulled for that one.
Big strings around the verse. We had to go all out for this bad boy. He was a bit of a hard fish to land, but we landed it anyway. Without further ado, we would like to introduce our sponsor, Dumpers Depot, where you can get all your spare parts. Anything from first-hand, second-hand, and maybe even fifth-hand parts, all at Dumpers Depot at your local space station. So get down there and check it out.
Yeah.
Well, so this, if you guys don't know, we announced this last year. This is our Around the Verse. Welcome to our first episode.
2023.
2023. It's exciting. We'll see how this goes and how this develops, but we're pretty excited about it. So. Obviously this is like touch and go at the start, and hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah, it'll be very rough to start off with, but
we'll
show quality by the end of it.
We'll make sure we get that couch, casting couch quality.
Yeah, casting couch
Quality stream going.
Yeah, we'll hire one of their cameramen.
Yeah, they can get those close-ups.
Yeah, pull some strings for that.
Yeah, they gotta danger pay for those close-ups. So I don't know if we can pay him the danger pay. Hey. Well, you've got news. I think we can go with news first up.
Yeah, we'll start out with the news.
Yeah,
so
let's
roll that one.
Let's get on with the news. So what do we have for weekly news this week?
Okay, so obviously the big one was the letter from the chairman, Chris Roberts himself.
What did Chris have to say?
He had a few things to say. Some of them were a bit hard to swallow, but it is what it is.
I think we all know where this one's going. It's
yeah.
Let me guess, the 4.0.
So yeah, look, we'll start out with it was talking about persistent entity streaming. It was supposed to come last year, but it is pretty big tech, so it's kind of gotten pushed back. But I think looking at the PTU builds, it's coming along.
I mean, we've been in the PTU build a bit, but I think for Australians it's a little bit rough because every time I go in there, it's really laggy. It's hard to play. I don't think the physical. They did do I did notice they did a patch yesterday for I think it was a physics polish patch. Because we were falling through everything.
Yeah, there was a few things going on there.
Yeah, so I couldn't even get in the verse and play it because it was pretty much unplayable for anyone in Australia service. If you're in Australia and you have played it, give us a shout out. We do have the chat up, but my phone just keeps turning off. Nice. It's great. But I haven't gotten onto it successfully. I haven't gotten to do anything really successfully in it. Every time. I think the only thing we did was we found that little cave on...
I don't think I was there for that.
Oh, we found a little cave in... We thought we found the Pico Ball, actually.
Pico Ball?
Yeah, fuck. We were getting super excited because there's this little cave under the Grim Hex, under the pads. I never knew about. So if you don't know the cave I'm talking about, go have a look at it. There's a... In the PU, you can't get actually into the little bunker that's there, but in the PTU, because you can go through, because you're a ghost, you can physically, you can actually find there's a little pin in there.
So on that, I think the issue they've identified it with the physics is it's part of the 30k recovery. In words, they do it so when you recover from a 30k. You can kind of come back in and you're not clipping into stuff, but it's kind of
it's gone really, the exact opposite way.
It's gone berserk.
Yeah,
it's gone out of control.
Out of control. So, geez, Pup's already asleep. Are we that boring? Are we that boring?
Better. Ian teared up, man.
Yeah.
He went on to talk about, this usual stuff, salvage, soft death coming in. I think we've covered salvage and all that.
Soft death, yeah, salvage we've covered quite a bit. I think soft death's one we didn't cover too much last time, and a lot of people have had questions. I've had a few questions about soft death. So if anyone doesn't know that bed logging's gone, like gone, in the next patch, because well, there's no point in bed logging because everything's going to be there constantly. So wherever you log out is where you're going to log back in.
Yep.
So because I think a lot of people kind of misconstrued that.
Yeah,
They're like, oh my god,
I've got no bed log. I'm gonna start from station. Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna lose all my progress and all this sort of stuff. No, it's just you wherever you log out is where you log back in now. So which I think is cool, and I haven't yet tried it. I know I tried it on the PU, and I logged out in a cave and then logged back in, and it actually worked. So, I mean, I'm kind of excited for that.
Things.
I did test my favorite feature, the number one feature that I love.
Oh boy.
The move all button. I can't fucking stress that enough. I love that button. I love that button. Oh my god. Moving everything in one hit. That's what I want to see.
I feel sorry for the intern that had to do that one.
I was probably because of all the bitching that I did last year about it.
He then went on to talk about how CIG themselves were inspired by the racetracks that the community came up with.
We have a bit of content about that later.
We do have a bit of content. We'll get on to that
Stay
later.
tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah, so that's real cool to see that they actually took that from the community and actually, further put it into the game. That's cool to see. He highlighted Siege of Orison and the increase of the player cap to 100, which was very rocky.
Siege of Origin was bad enough as it is with the player cap, and I don't know how they're going to go again with that.
Those servers were screaming.
So,
moving on, kind of. IAE, he highlighted that. IAE is pretty much...
Yeah. It is what it is. I just realised...
It is what it is. They've got a Hong Kong server now.
Ooh.
So that's something. Looking at some stats now...
Give me 2 seconds. I've got to leave you to the news. I'll be right back.
This guy.
Give me
looking at some stats now, we're going on 1 million unique users. We saw 46 million hours logged in StarCitizen. There was an average of 240,000 monthly users, which is a 33% increase in 2021. And the height was obviously in Invictus, where we saw about 400,000 active users. And big one, money-wise, first $100 million year. That is a big sum.
That's a big number.
It's a big number.
That's a big, juicy, fat number, that one.
We saw 800,000 new accounts. So that's good. Because people were always saying, it's kind of slowing down. People aren't signing up, but...
Well, the numbers are contradictory.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie. So yeah, heaps of so many stats there to go through. It's really cool to see though. It really highlights the growth that we've seen in this year. Not only in player activity, but we know now they've got the money, so they can continue developing StarCitizen, which is the most important thing.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. That's always a contentious topic that comes up, is about people that... I mean, I know I had a comment on one of my posts the other day. Actually, the video release. So if you guys haven't checked out the YouTube video from last weekend, go check it out. It's just pretty much a recap of last year's pretty much living with only 317 majority of the year. But yeah, everyone keeps saying is, I've spent this money on the game and it hasn't come out in 10 years. And I mean, I can see both sides of that, but CIG did start from nothing, absolutely nothing. And I mean, you look at Halo. I mean, I like to use Halo as a comparison because it spent about as much money as StarCitizen has now. It had pretty much about the same amount of development team. I think StarCitizen is a lot larger now, but it also came from a AAA studio. So it started off, and it spent 10 years as well development. And what did you get out of it? You got like 3 hours of gameplay and a sheer little map. Like, and then if you compare that to StarCitizen, I mean, considering what we've got now, what we've got now already outweighs the gameplay that you have in. Because I know what most players come in and they have 6 months of content before. And I know a lot of older players will probably, don't remember that first 6 months when you're in StarCitizen. But I think the first 6 months of StarCitizen, you got 6 months of gameplay there.
Yeah, it's a magical experience.
I just remember the first 6 months. It was just so. You're like a little butterfly. Like, wow, look at all this shit.
Caterpillar runs.
Yeah.
All the caterpillar runs.
Slapping the cat down, that was always a good thing. Yeah, so that's that was a bit unfortunate that people do say that, but I mean, all the money I've spent, I know, which is a bit.
Talking about financials, we don't talk about that.
But
we just consider it a black hole.
Yeah. Well, I consider it as more of a donation to something that I love and I want to say
thanks. And use it as a tax deductible,
tax deductible donation
to charity.
Yes. Chris Roberts' charity.
Please,
Chris Roberts.
Have some money.
Hey, if you keep that up, I might get the Holy Chris as an emoji on this channel. Yeah, just to bring out Holy Chris. Holy Chris. Have you heard about our Lord Savior, Chris Roberts?
Lord and Savior.
So what else have we got?
We've got StarCitizen restarted up this year around the globe, obviously coming out of COVID. You can't really have StarCitizen during COVID.
Yeah.
So,
well, we're going to start. Hopefully this year we'll actually get Ronin Con going at the end of the year.
Yeah,
physically, that'd be
cool
nice to see all the members. For once, so.
A lot of.
But yeah, for everyone else there, we will put out in the channel when StarCitizen Sydney comes out. So if you're around the Sydney area. We will put out a post and probably say it on this channel because this is every Friday we're doing this. So we'll put it up when it's coming up, when we know, as soon as we know.
Dates.
And any other crucial dates.
A big one also this year, talking about in-person events, CitizenCon this year will be in person.
What?
It'll be an actual event.
Do we know where it is yet?
Probably in the UK. All things considered. Don't quote me on that one though.
The old. I think I know, but I don't.
I think I know, but I probably don't know. So I'm just going to say, don't quote me on that. Legal disclaimer.
Legal disclaimer. Don't buy your tickets to Europe just yet.
Yeah, don't.
So what we're gonna go to Europe.
Europe, here we go.
Hey, I mean. I might be able to swindle a fucking trip for myself, paid, but I don't know about you.
I'll start off.
I'll just stash you in my.
Fund me.
I'll stash you in my freaking suitcase.
It's what the OnlyFans is for. It'll pay up.
Yeah. So.
So that'll be really exciting to see. Because for me personally, CitizenCon this year or last year, technically now.
That was really. It's been really boring.
It was a bit of a joke.
Yeah, it was pretty much like a recap of last year.
It was just a bunch of old men in front of green screens. Going, oh, look at what I did 10 years ago. This is me 10 years ago. Yeah, on the topic of growth, they've got the new Frankfurt and Manchester offices. They're hiring like crazy. I think it was something... I missed the stats here, but it was like something like 846 employees, or it was like 900 employees, which
that's
pretty decent. Just working on one game or two games if you count Squadron 42. And on the topic of CRG offices, they are looking at doing concierge and subscriber events in person at these offices. So if you're in the UK or Germany, keep an eye out for that.
That's kind of shit for us in Australia because
this is the CIG open a
yeah, come on, open an office in Australia.
Australian
We're cool.
Office.
We're cool too.
And then he went on to talk about looking forward to 4.0, which we all know what comes in 4.0. Pyro.
We got our stars. We got our skate back now.
Hey.
Hey. This is Area 18 behind us. We're actually our studio's in Area 18. So up the top.
can I just burst your bubble? I can see the Jedi Temple from here.
Shut up. Shh. It's Area 18, okay?
Any nerd watching this will go, hey.
Hey, that's the Jedi Temple. No, it's definitely Area 18. Shh.
That came back to me. I didn't mean to do that.
But that's pretty much news around
That's
the
the
things.
news.
We do have some other news. The Trauma Team is still out there and about.
Yep.
Shout out to Trauma Team. They're struggling with all that trauma. They're
A lot of
dealing with.
trauma. Good thing they have a... You know, they should start some kind of group. Maybe like a team of some sorts to handle all this trauma.
What, like the Trauma Team?
Oh, yeah.
I just said their name.
It was a joke. Whoosh.
I know that was straight over my head.
Oh, my lord.
Hey,
See what I have to deal with here.
it's pretty rough around here. Hey, it's rough around the edges. In Ronin news.
In Ronin news.
Yeah, not much else. Oh no, our member management tool is going well. I guess. Shout out to Scott for that. Well done. He's been working hard on the member management tool. We've been working hard on getting the studio up and running for all you guys, and the streams up and going as well again. So a lot more content, a lot more fun stuff, I guess, to have around and what like that. So we'll be doing this every Friday. So go live.
Yeah.
I guess on to the next little part of our thing. We will add a ship review in here eventually.
Eventually.
We're just kind of getting everything
We
else
can
done.
kind of talk about the ship of the week, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. We can talk some stats. What do you want to say some stats and then?
Let me bring this up because I've got the memory of a goldfish. So, ship of the week, the CAR Pisces.
Ooh, the Pisces.
Great little thing. I love it.
The medical variant.
It is a knockoff of that ship off of Interstellar, but that's okay.
I never actually thought.
I was only thinking of that today. I'm like, it's kind
It
of
looks
reminds
really
me of this
like
ship.
yeah.
Because like the thrusters at the rear and yeah.
The door that comes out at the yeah.
So obviously Anvil Aerospace makes it. That's why it looks so good. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a medical ship.
Comes stock standard with Carrack.
Yeah, comes with a tier 3 medical bed in the back.
And a quantum drive.
Yeah,
that's the good thing.
That's the big thing is you can take it anywhere.
And you can fit 11 people in that thing. I have tested it. You can fit 11. So if you need a freaking if you need a drop ship, you don't have a lot of money. Woo!
Honestly, it's such a great little runaround ship because it can reach anywhere in Stanton, and it's actually not that slow.
No, it's not.
Like,
It's actually pretty fast.
Pretty quick.
It's got some fuel about it too.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got the pilot seat, and it's got a one jump seat in the rear, and then you've got your medical bed.
And then everyone else is standing room only.
Yeah, well, I think they're
or sitting room when you go too fast.
I think they're kind of going for, you know, that ambulance feel where, you know, you've really only got like the one extra seat in the back and something like that.
Well, I guess we go to our next little part of the episode, which is, can you race it? So let's...
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Oh. I'm learning. Oh. Why are you not working?
That was a nice one. Why isn't it playing? Oh, is it playing?
He's playing. Okay.
Bear with us.
Technical
We're
difficulties.
experiencing
You could watch the, you know, your teammates
Here we
flying
go.
around,
Can you
you know,
race
trying to
it?
beat
That's
one
what we
another
wanna
kind of competitively.
Oh, jeez. The joys.
Do you know what I forgot to do?
What? Put the actual...
Yeah, the actual video.
Oh.
When I said this is a rocky
One
start,
job.
this
It is very rocky.
Yeah. Ah! Alright, bear with us. Intermediate time. Hey. We're getting there. We're getting there. Give
We're
us a
getting
second.
there.
I need that back, by the way, bro.
You're gonna
So, well, if anyone wants to be our editor,
Yeah, it's an unpaid internship, but you will gain valuable experience within the industry. Yeah, you've still... Nah, just do it until you got a little bit and then go
Yeah.
back and...
we're good. Haha! when you forget to do things.
Yeah, you're going to be experiencing my excellent flying skills in a second. I mean, sorry, not mine. The Stugs.
The Stugs.
The Stugs flying skills.
See, do you know what happened? Is I got too excited about our sponsor.
Yeah, you got too excited about our sponsor.
Our
who
sponsor.
still hasn't paid us. Do you
Dumpers Depot.
I need to get on to Dumpers Depot about that payment.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, they came up really short. Hey,
Yeah, might have to renegotiate that contract.
we worked pretty hard on that one, and they just like it's Ricky wrecked us with it. Okay, here we go. So, welcome. Let's go.
Can you drag it back, please?
Yeah, there you
so
go.
I can see what... No, I still can't see what's going on because it's paused.
Yeah, no, I paused it, so
Oh,
I can
okay.
run back.
Uh-huh. All by design.
It's all by design. Ah, we mucked that up.
Did you muck it up?
Yeah, hold up. That's better. So, welcome to the Dumper Depot race, where we are going to time trial the Pisces
The Pisces.
at our racetrack in Microtech, the Snake Pit.
The snake pit.
The lovely Pisces is a medical ship. It's, like we said, it's pretty good. A lot of people use it. It comes in those, that's the subscriber color, isn't it? The blue color on the right-hand side is that subscriber color that
Yeah.
came with it. The left one is the standard red. Red goes faster, but we went with the blue. And here he goes. He's off.
And he's off.
That's a pretty clean start. I like that. Straight through the straight. You see, he cut those corners pretty quick.
Started at 3.
He's looking pretty quick coming up to the turn.
Straight through.
Oh, the bit of the Tokyo drift there.
We will name these corners and straights.
Eventually. I think they actually do have names. Here he comes around the hairpin turn. Oh, that's a nice line into the hairpin turn. He's braking. He's quick and he's fast out of that turn.
Pisces is not a racing ship by any means.
It's a bit of a slog.
Crack at it.
Here we go. He's pretty wide in this. Whoa, he's gone
Very
super wide on
that
this
one.
corner. Nearly hitting that bar. Coming back in.
There was no collision alert, so it's fine.
All the collision like, hey, Reality!
Yay,
Welcome to the channel, Reality. Welcome to our talk show. Here he comes around the bend. He's got a good line through this bend. Nice and clean. That's a fast turn around that
That is
bend.
a fast turn.
He didn't lose too much speed there. He's coming through the second last bend. Nice and clean again. Pisces seems to be able to take those corners really tight, but then just really struggles off that acceleration, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
It gets into the corners nice and tight, but it just can't get that acceleration. He's wide on this corner. That was very
Threaded
close.
that one.
That was very close. And he's coming around to the final straight. Here he goes. The Pisces coming through. And there it is.
Over the line.
Over the line, the Pisces.
Okay.
So,
We did.
what time do we reckon?
We did time that run.
So this is our first run. So we're going to have a leaderboard of all the different ships eventually. So our first run, first on the board for the year.
I will go grab it.
What do we get? What does anyone want to hazard a
do we want
guess?
to take bets in the chat
Take
as
bets
to what
in
it
the chat.
is?
The Pisces is coming in. What have we got?
I'll show it to the camera.
No.
So they know
no,
it's
no.
legit.
Yeah, we can show it after. But what have we got? It's coming in at 140.238. 140.238 for the first one. That's a.
We don't really have
I don't really know
anything
how to
to
judge
compare
that.
it to. So we'll figure out if it's fast or slow next week.
When we have the next ship. So you have to tune in next week for the next ship. For that one.
But yeah, we're gonna
we'll put that up on the board.
We'll put that up on the board.
Pisces is up on the board for the first one at 140.238 seconds around the track.
We'll just say that's a decent time.
We will have a camera set up next time for the board. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
We have got our studio guest is our dog. Come on up. Come on. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. Is so we will look at if everyone wants to jump on the
Yeah, if you got anything cool, if you're tuning in from a different org and you want to tell us about yourselves, we're more than happy to pat dogs. Apparently, we're more than happy to have you on the stream. Bit of a shout out, talk about what you do, and just get the word of StarCitizen around there.
Yeah, it's pretty much what we're all about is just getting it out and going. So, but otherwise, next week, hopefully, we were expecting to have StarCitizen.
Somebody's shining a light in our window.
I know someone's having a disco party.
Knock it off.
Whoop whoop! We can go next door next time.
Is that the Foz?
It's the fuzz.
popo?
Quick, fuck, whoop! Nah, we were expecting to have StarCitizen, the weekly StarCitizen, but that didn't come out.
That didn't come out. It might be out, but did not come out in time.
No, so yeah, could be out now. We don't know. We were hoping it'd be out sooner, but yeah. So usually we would talk about that at the end of the session. Is that weekly wrap up, and we'll have the ship review next time. A bit more of a in-depth review.
More in-depth.
Of
We're gonna have 3D holograms and everything.
Talk tech.
Yeah, talk tech. Yeah.
Maybe we might even get a aviation engineer to explain his view on the StarCitizen ships.
Instead of other professions which have no knowledge about aviation and spacecraft. I wasn't going to name any names.
Morphologist. Besides that, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you'd like to see more of this, just share it around. Just tell people that we're doing this every Friday. We're going to try and pump in some more content. We are getting another window put in.
Yeah, we're getting another window put in.
They're going to come along and
we're going to have
get
to
that
talk
window.
to the R-Corp planning.
R-Corp council planning division to expand our windows.
It's a long, convoluted process.
They're just. I keep sending them emails. They never get back to us.
Yeah.
They keep saying that they're overloaded with everybody else's requests in the city or something like that.
I haven't seen them build anything.
No, it's. I mean, I'm still waiting for that roadway. I mean, I see the roadway going to the airport, but like the spaceport, but I can't get to it. Like I just want that roadway so I can drive myself to the spaceport and get on my own ship. But RCOP, what can we say? Really got to pick up the game.
Yeah.
We might have to get a new sponsor next week because
New sponsor.
Yeah, a new sponsor. Dump Depot just didn't. They kind of shortchanged us this week.
To be fair, have you seen their stores? I don't think they have a lot.
We're not supposed to shit talk
cash flow. I'm gonna shit talk them because they didn't give us their money.
I think next patch they might have a bit more stock, if you know what I'm saying. Some things falling off the back of ships and some second, third, fifth, sixth hand products. I'm just excited. I'm hoping that they bring drugs back, just quietly, so I can do my. Every time, I just want to. Why can't I have them?
Yeah, so I guess that really
that kind of wraps it up for us.
Kind of wraps it up. Thoughts, comments,
Yeah, anything you'd like to see, you'd like us to comment on, or present at this this thing. This will only be an hour. We're not planning on going too long.
It is going to be every week, so we don't want to drag on.
No, because otherwise we just end up sounding like a freaking old married couple. Oh God, look at that. bloody space lights going past. It's an interesting skyline here. Yeah, so without further ado, we will be on Fight Night Fridays, so I'll be up and streaming Fight Night Fridays later on, so tune in for that on the same channel here. This video will go up on YouTube, so if you want to rewatch it or share friends or whatnot like that, go do that. Or you can come bug us next week, where we'll be a little bit more organised.
Bit more organised.
I mean, we did well for...
Oh, we've got to do it every week. Fortune cookie.
Oh, yeah, fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie.
We forgot fortune cookie time. Before
It brings good
before we
luck.
wrap up. Fortune cookie time. Fucking kid.
You know how to, like,
Fortune cookie?
put your hand in a box?
Yeah. You have to eat the fortune cookie, don't you?
Yeah.
For it to come true. What if I don't like it? I just don't
Be
eat the
warned,
fortune
they've probably gone a little bit soggy.
Oh, we need to get some better. We need to get some new fortune cookies. They're a bit
No, they're good. They taste better. I reckon.
They're crispy.
It's enhanced the flavour.
It's enhanced flavour. What did I get? What, do you want to go first?
Oh boy, this is gonna be. Okay, what do we got? Oh boy, you won't help shoots grow by pulling them up higher.
Wait, what?
You won't help shoots grow by pulling them up higher.
I don't even get what that means.
You don't get that?
No.
It means don't force growth.
Oh, okay.
It'll come naturally.
Wow, Mr. Miyagi over here.
Confucius
Mate,
says.
you're gonna love this one.
What?
Romance tonight will be... Sorry, romance will be risky tonight? How you doing? Don't you fucking look at me.
Anybody has a spare room, message me.
I'm not eating this. I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it.
I
I don't want that to come true. Hey, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with another episode of Around the Verse. Until then, we will see you around the verse.
Thank you all for watching and see you around the verse.